Hello, we're back in it.
Well, you're granted respite as you do this Scion. Use this time to probe the depths of the Crystal Tower and see what agency may be gleaned. Let's see the new Rising Stones. Let's see it. Wow, that's way better. So large. And this is just like the actual ability itself, not even in solar yet. Damn, this is a lot better. Didn't really care for the desert aesthetic, honestly. Well, it certainly is spacious. Today marks a new beginning for the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. For today, we declare our independence. We shall henceforth be beholden to no nation, but serve all of yours as people, proudly and openly. But this does not mean we shall sever our ties to the Origin Alliance. On the contrary, the antecedent and I shall endeavor to strengthen them. Rest assured, however, we shall not permit political considerations to influence our decisions. Our identity remains unchanged, as does our cause. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and our single purpose is to safeguard the future of Eorzea. For Eorzea! A moment of your time, Uncle. I would speak of Alibidus. What the fuck are you doing here? Pardon the intrusion, my lady, but the matter which bringeth me will admit no delay. Mine every attempt to contact the students of below the Scion hath been met with silence. No one will respond. How odd. Allow me to try. Hi. No response. Surely they will not ignore us. Yeah, never yet, my lady. I fear we must assume the worst. No, I will not believe it. An outpost perhaps, but not their headquarters. Their wards are beyond circumvention. How they come under attack, it will certainly raise the alarm. None can penetrate their sanctum unnoticed. But for those who lack the gift and the knowledge both, oh no. Contact their agents in the field at once. If aught has befallen the students about a Scion, they may know of it. The thought of it pains me. Until such time we have evidence on the contrary, we cannot but assume the worst. Accordingly, we must needs seek another source of information on Elidibus. Elidibus. 'Tis possible that others in the homeland are possessed of such knowledge. Be fairly warned, however. They're unlike to yield unconditionally. Do what you must. Yet another unforeseen and unwelcome development. What could be next, I wonder? A visit from the Crimson-clad Ascian, perhaps, or Ulker, or Putza. And then which of our allies will then fall silent? For a time, I thought we gained the upper hand. When you shattered the Crystal of Darkness and cast out La Habrea, I dared to hope that we had found a way to rid ourselves of the Ascian menace. But I was wrong. He endures, and he may yet return. Upon that point, I had no doubt that Elidibus spoke true. Yet there must be a way to destroy them utterly. A way to spare this world of their unholy machinations. I dare not consider the alternative. There are forces at work we do not understand, Mako. I discern them all around. It would serve as too great and too numerous to be dismissed as mere coincidence. Doubtless the Paragons are involved, but how and to what end is far from clear. I know not what will come, but I do know that we will rise and meet it as one. My Star World hero. Your face is a picture of resolve. I know that you will be ready when time comes. With luck, however. That will not be for a while yet. Pray return to your private affairs with my blessing. Should anything arise, you will be informed. Kyle, where are you? Level up. Oh, cutscene, then level up. Your intercession was not foretold. You object. We question. Our plans are in motion, your intentions unclear. They survived the Seventh Order, are stronger now in the gift. Does that not intrigue you? No, it does not. Service you will, so shall I. Relay my notes and girls' purposes. His wisdom, the wisdom of his plan, shall become apparent in time, when the veil is lifted from their eyes. And at long last, they see. Motherfucker! A realm awoken. Still water! Truly, there is no rest for the weary. Scarce I had begun to make myself at home when I received a request for assistance from the Almagina and Sons Mineral Concern. It would appear their storehouse on the horizon has been a target of a series of covert robberies. Neither they seem isolation, occasional discrepancies in the manifest were long dismissed as clerical errors. It was only until during the concern's annual audit that a pattern became apparent. Significant qualities of crystals, and only crystals, were missing. I need hardly tell you what that may imply. The Brass Blades is charged with investigating the thefts. Believe that someone with a concern is selling the crystals for profit. Lastly, I have yet been unable to identify a likely suspect, and the concern's proprietors have grown frustrated by the lack of progress. Needless to say, I would not agree to intervene had the stolen goods been of merely monetary value. Even if there is a possibility that a thief acts not of self-interest, but in service to a primal, we can ill afford to wait the Blades to realize their mistake. Pray depart for harassment at your earliest convenience. Rendezvous with Yustola when you arrive. She and Thancred have already begun a preliminary investigation. I have every confidence that the three of you will get to the bottom of these thefts. I only hope our fears provide unfounded when you do. Yes! Horizon. Whoa! I thrusted my hand into the air, by the way. Whew. Ah, Mako, your assistant is most welcome. I have already spoken at length to the brass blades of the rounds, albeit to little avail. It would seem the thieves took great pains to conceal their activities. I could go into further detail, but your time might be better spent in conversation with Lupa. He's the officer in charge with leading the investigation. I would only be repeating that which he relayed to me. If aught eluded my attention, mayhappen I will elude yours. Mako, well, pleasure to see you again. Your store is said to expect you. Terrible business, these thefts. We have yet to confirm the quality of crystal stolen, but I dare say it may be greater than... but never mind that, I have news to share. A short while ago, the driver of a heavily laden carriage refused to halt for inspection and broke through one of the checkpoints at our Royal Elegant Sunway. The car bolted off the east of Danland, but I thank the gods I heard that our colleagues were able to apprehend them without further incident. A speeding carriage. Though we seem a curious choice for thieves of such proven cunning, yet the Almaja'a do have a foothold in eastern Thanaland. And what of their cargo? Do they carry the crystals we seek? We could receive an report at any moment now, but I fail to see what else could... Did you miss me, friends? I'm back, but I fear I come bearing disappointing news. Or, on second thought, perhaps it's good news after all. Thancred, wherever have you been off to? I figured you had everything under control here, so I took a brief excursion to the east to check upon our Almaja'a friends. And wouldn't you believe it? I happened to caught a runaway carriage on the way. I was able to do my small part to help my friends in the brass blades intercept it. In all my years, I've never seen such a prodigious quantity of somnus. The blades were calling it one of the greatest hauls I've ever seen. The stolen crystals, on the other hand, were nothing to be found. Not so. Alas. I suppose you have no choice but to resume our search elsewhere. We should reassess our options as well. Come with us, Mako. Against all expectation, it would seem the Almaja'a are innocent in this particular spate of crimes. By all indications, they have yet to even replenish the stores of crystals exhausted during the last attempt to summon Ifrit. What I can't fathom is why anyone else would go to such a lengths to obtain crystals, and in such quantities. It cannot be that we are dealing with simple thieves. If their motives were to profit, why would they limit their trade to crystals alone? Plainly, we are missing something. While you think about what it might be, I shall inform Oyanga of our progress, or lack thereof.
Now then.
I was surprisingly not that far off, heard his voice.
'Tis I. The situation may be more complicated than we anticipated.
That's it? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, that's the entire voice cutscene? What the fuck?
Indeed, I shall remain watchful. Ere thou goest, another matter requireth thine attention. A young maiden, full eager to... Wherefore inquirest thou of her fairness? Oh, very well. Be she damsel or devil, I
Is she bad? He
really
really asked, is she bad?
Save thine insinuations for one given to such impropriety. Thou shalt not find me amenable.
Yeah, Thancred, apparently there's someone that might be able to help us here. Oh, really? Who are they? Is she bad? Is she bad? Is she bad?
Far across the sea from the land of Domar have we traveled.
Oh
We see
shit, you're the
audience with the
Japan!
ruler of these lands. Who here speaks for you?
Oh shit. Any bright ideas? A solitary flash of insight? No? Well then, for a while it was a better suggestion. I say we try taking Fufulipa's brain again. Who knows? When we work together, we may yet find something of use and that'll nestle away within it. I want to play Liza P. Oh, it is but good to see you return. I gave some thought to the matter, and I have been hit by a most disturbing possibility. How could I have been so blind? Calm yourself, Fufulipa. What is the disturbing possibility of which you may speak? I was contemplating how long with these activities had skipped my nose for so long that it came to me. Whether there's someone among our own ranks conspiring with them. A traitor in our own midst. An imposter among us. It would be most unfortunate if your fears prove well-founded, Fufulipa. Indeed. Indeed. For reasons of security, the concern decided to transfer the remaining crystals stored in Horizon to another location. Their plans would be discovered the moment the brass blades were informed. But a shipment would surely be well guarded. Would these as wily as ours risk open confrontation? Mayhap not. But neither would the concern be eager to represent them in such an obvious target. Nay, they might instead elect to carry out the transfer in secret, to entrust their goods to let us say, a lone Mikote miner, traveling without escort as to not attract undue attention. But who? Ah, I see! Yes, the concern may well elect to do that. But the travel with so much cargo would be a strenuous task indeed. And this miner would certainly need a rest upon the way. Mayhap north of the bridge to Hammerlea. A fine spot for rest, would you not agree, Mako? You lie in wait to the north, and I shall do the same to the south. Okay. Forgive me, my friends, but I have received new orders. I must inform my men at once. Go get him, gang. I did a peace sign, by the way. Blue hair prodowns. You call me a cynic, but I would be surprised if these thieves lay down their arms and surrender. See that you come prepared to offer them some encouragement. Lie in wait for the thief. That's so fucking stupid. That was a dumb fucking joke. Holy shit, I'm so fucking fast. Who goes there? We are the unknown Ravager. Shit, dude. God. Circle of Scourge. One of these. Pop this. I'm fucking stupid. I whipped the... You stole my help me! Is what I would have said off the bitch. Damn it. You're a ranged guy. Done. Michael scored. Stubborn to the last as I expected. You are unharmed. A gang of sea wolf thieves and Infernoland, no less. This was the first time for everything. Sea wolves? All of them. Aye, and with the same taste and facial tattoos. Blue, in case you were wondering. Our thieves are a long way from home. Thancred, if you would be so good as to attain the outstanding manners in her master. I have inquiries to make. Oh my god, she looks so cute. Yes. To Horizon then. Poofaloopa will I hear about your meeting with the thieves. Yes. Time to fly! On the behalf of the Brass Blades of the Rose, I thank you for your service to Horizon. But we have not been idle. As you were afield, we succeeded in identifying the traitor within our ranks. Is that so? Then by your leave, I should very much like to have a word with that fellow in private. No. I'm afraid that will not be possible. Regrettably, he managed to subdue the unit of the Blades dispatch to detain him and made good his escape. Oh, for the love of... And how did he manage that exactly? Your men haven't been sampling that somnus we compensated, have they? Or was he a giant in disguise? No, but he was quite strong. A sea wolf. Lemonson born and raised, I believe. But do not worry, we will find him. You have my word on that. I see. Pray keep me apprised of any developments. Yes. Yes? She's standing next to me. Understood. I fear our time together is at an end, my friend. Your services are required elsewhere. Awfully disappointing, I know, but one must follow where duty leads. You might try to look a little disappointed. Or do you mean to give me another one of your stoic nods? Stoic nods. You do, don't you? Ah, there it is. Being a stoic, I wanna play Titanfall. I wanna play Payday for you guys eventually. I'm level 52 now. Yay! Da-da-da. That's a nice piece of mitigation I can use. One moment. I need to go if there's a quest for level 52. I don't think there is though. is still level 50, right? Yeah, okay, so I need to go clear this out first before I can get the rest of the Paladin quests in Heaven's Word. I don't care. I think I have it. Oh, that's a corpse. The anticipated bid you tell you to make for Mr. Bay, where a young Alphanod awaits your coming most eagerly. It was he who requested your assistance. Some commotion or incident, I'm not privy to the details. While you do whatever it is that Alphanod has planned for you, I shall endeavor to track down our traitor's brass blade. And when I do, you may rest assured that we will have our answers. If you want to start spooky. Bang! You're late. No matter. I know where these visitors are headed. From what I am able to gather, this vessel belongs to a band of Domans who seek an audience with the Sultana. You are familiar with Doma, yes? And Arthur? Well, like the rest of the nations of the Eastern continent, it is ruled by the Garlean Empire. Given our visitors' unannounced arrival, as well as the state of their ship, I suspect they did not leave their homeland until under the best conditions. Fuck me. Needless to say, I keep a check. She was all nevertheless. Calling it quits now, baby, I'm a wreck. Needless to say, I should be very interested in hear their tale, and more importantly, what they know of current state affairs in the Empire. Such information could prove most useful. We would be fools not to pursue this opportunity, do you not think? Go and meet old Markham. Unless I'm mistaken, I am rarely mistaken, you'll find the Domans bickering with the Sultan's war on the promenade. You are uncertain of your role in the proceedings? Insurance. If our guests themselves are non-imperial agents, it is fair to assume that they may be pursued by some. And if not, who better than you to have on hand? Who better than you to have on hand in the event of an unforeseen diplomatic incident? Besides, I do so enjoy your sparkling repertoire. Satisfied? Good. I shall see you in Oda. I'm sorry. I remember seeing a blue, Hello, Chamber of Commerce. It matters not how many times you ask. Without the necessary permissions, none shall pass. Pray understand, good sir, we have not the leisure to lodge a formal petition. Time is of the essence. All I ask is that you tell me your superior. Allow me to plead my case. Surely you can grant us that small kindness. Away with you, and darken these doors no longer. I will not ask again! You know not what you do. I gather your pleas fall upon deaf ears. A loyal man with a cold heart. I know his kind well. I hope you'll find me more to your liking. Alphanar Leve at your service. A friend. Which I believe makes me very unique, in this part of the world at least. Few indeed are your allies in Ul'dah. Yet you will need some if you wish to endear yourselves to the wealthy and powerful. Pray join me and my associate at the quicksand. There you may explain your situation to us, and we shall see if there's aught to do we can help. Yes. Fuck you, Bartholomew.
We have traveled some several thousand miles across the sea from the nation of Doma, in hopes that we might find sanctuary in these lands.
Sanctuary, Lady Yugiri?
Aye. Lying within Othard, Doma was under the dominion of the Garlean Empire, as I'm sure you are aware. When the War of Succession broke out in Garlemald, we espied an opportunity to free ourselves from the yoke of imperial oppression and took up arms. Only to be crushed. And so I gathered what few Domans escaped the reckoning and guided them hither to your shores.
A war of succession? Then the Emperor... Forgive me. You said that Doma was under Imperial rule, did you not?
Doma is gone. Razed to the ground as an example to the other provinces.
12 have mercy. And your people?
On a ship anchored in Vesper Bay, flying borrowed colors. Many were complicit in the rebellion, or akin to those who were. They will not come ashore until I send word that it is safe to do so. I sought an audience with your rulers, but was summarily refused.
The lords of Ul'dah are not wont to entertain foreign refugees without suitable encouragement.
Mayhap I was foolish to expect otherwise, but our supplies run low and we have young ones in urgent need of care. I have seen the tents outside the gates, however. We are not the first to seek asylum, nor will we be the last.
Be that as it may, Ul'dah is no friend to Garlemald. Your tale would stir the hearts of many men and women here. The Sultana and the Syndicate will not be so easily swayed, but I shall see that you are granted an opportunity to plead your case.
This is within your power?
Well, far be it from me to boast, but I do have the ear of certain influential individuals.
I am in your debt.
Lady Yugiri, forgive me for observing, but Your choice of attire seems like to evoke feelings of mistrust.
Men are wont to fear the unfamiliar. We know this from experience. We seek only to spare the people of Uldar unnecessary disquiet.
I shall defer to your experience, then.
I thank you for your understanding.
It seems I have urgent business with the Flame General. I leave our guests in your capable hands.
If I may, madame, as I said earlier, we have been at sea for several moons, and our supplies are all but spent. I am not the heart to repeat the tales of our tribulations, nor will it please you to listen to them, I think. Suffice to say, however, sacrifices have been made. Although shames you to beg for more when you are offered so much, desperation compels me. Good madam, if you or your associates can afford to spare any provisions, anything at all, it will go a long way to lessen the suffering of my people. Bumblebee, my goat. Hell, why didn't you say sooner, Martha? Of course I helped. You're gonna pick the better day to tell the truth. A wealthy merchant and his entourage we're due to have a banquet somewhere on the morrow, see? But just that word they can't come. Me, I got a boatload of foodstuffs and no one to feed. Best of all, they paid for the lot in advance. Go and call for you do here and the Catherine at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Tell them I said to ship the little princess over to the Waking Sands. Oh, and if they argue, just show them those letters. That should set them straight. So he's in the business of feeding refugees now? I ain't normally one to question Mistress Mobley's judgment, but I don't see minus to me. Look at this shit, asshole. I'll not speak for the children, but if you ask me any... Oh, go fuck yourself, dude. Holy shit. Eat ass. Y'all are some fucking terrible ass people, bro. This is just like real life. They didn't give you any trouble, did they? Good. Now go and tell you get its own hand. Whoops! I did not hope for such magnanimity. Must have expected. Mistress Mobley is generous indeed. I'll be sure to thank her most humbly. Someone talk to me. Someone please join the stream. I forgot. Lady Ugiri, I briefed the Flame General on your situation. I think you'll be pleased with his reply. We have been granted an audience? Before the Sultan and the Syndicate both. We should return to the Royal Promenade at once. You have done so much for us, Master Alphinaud. I swear we shall return the favor. Not so, Lady Ugiri, for naught has been given. This small favor you fairly won with your words. and it is with words that you must win the favor of the Syndicate. Then I shall choose them with care. You will be accompanying us, yes? Good. Your presence may serve to remind the Syndicate of the true meaning of philanthropy, and that nothing so unpalatable will be required of them, assuming the Domans are willing to earn their keep. Come, the Flame General awaits us in the Royal Promenade. Strats! Now, I'm gonna get water. Hey y'all, Scott here. Chamber full again. Hello, Chamber of Commerce. Chamber roll. I made the joke and I completely forgot to. Fuck me. A pleasure, Mako. The others are already inside. Let's not keep them waiting. Please be voice acted. I'm tired. Whew.
I, Yugiri of Doma, am honored to meet you at last, Your Grace. To mark this auspicious occasion, I should like to present to you the finest treasures our humble nation has to offer. Alas, the circumstances which have brought me here today have divested me of both time and dignity. I come before you as a pauper in direst need of aid, to request that you grant my people asylum.
I, Nanamo, 17th in the line of Ul, welcome you to our city. Be at ease, Lady Yugiri. Although I myself have heard the tale of your misfortune, I would ask that you recount it once more for the benefit of the others here present.
As you wish, Your Grace. For many years, my nation, Doma, suffered under the yoke of imperial rule, and my people yearned to be free. Thus, when a war of succession broke out in Garlemald, we sought to take advantage of the chaos and reclaim our liberty. Alas, our enemy proved less preoccupied than we had hoped, and our rebellion was put down in the most brutal fashion.
Those who survived, how many do they number?
More than 200 souls huddle within the cramped confines of our own galleon's hold. Yet this figure accounts for but one of a number of ships which escaped the purge. It is my hope that you will allow us all to dwell within your walls. Should that prove unfeasible, however, I humbly ask that you accept as many of my people as your resources allow. Pray understand, we do not beg a boon, but propose instead an arrangement. We would serve as soldiers or tradesmen until our debt is repaid.
What are the Syndicate's opinions on this matter?
I, for one, think it's a marvelous idea. Lady Yugiri and her people strike me as an industrious lot, and there are parts of the city which have yet to be fully restored. If they are willing to work, I see no reason not to let them.
The head of the Mirage Trust is not known for his generosity. He sees profit in this.
I agree. That said, these are foreign refugees. To admit them would require a formal resolution. Shall we call a vote?
The law is the law.
Lord Lolorito?
Tell me, are you blind or willfully ignorant? Even now, our streets are choked with the displaced victims of the Calamity and Alamigan refugees. They live hand to mouth, subsisting on aid provided by the immortal flames, the cost of which grows ever higher. The wealth of Ul'dah is not without limits, my friends. And And need I remind you that these refugees
Dude,
are
this is
prone
so
to
topical. Oh
violence
my
and
God.
Criminal activity. You have all read the reports, I think. Without homes or employment, it is only a matter of time before men grow desperate and take that which they imagine has been unjustly denied them. Yet, knowing this, you would have us swell their ranks. Mayhap you think the brass blades and the flames are not hard-pressed enough?
Some say the chairman of the East Aldenard Trading Company passes Gil thrice daily. This may explain how he came to be the wealthiest man in Uldar. Or it may simply be that he's ruthless beyond reckoning.
Surely the Sultanate can support the few hundred domins Lady Yugiri represents. That our resources have been taxed, I do not deny. But we are hardly in danger of financial collapse. I move that an exception be made.
An exception, Your Grace? I am suddenly reminded of a similar debate some years ago regarding a number of Alamigan refugees, if memory serves. What were your words that day? Ah, yes. The law is the law. And so our visitors remained in Little Alamigo. Mayhap our wise and benevolent Sultana would be so good as to enlighten us as to which other of our laws should not be upheld.
Mind your tongue, Lolorito.
My lord, I share your concern for the welfare of our great nation, but we must endeavor to take a longer view. You know as well as I that people can be a resource still more precious than Gil.
Precious or not, they were never yet so reliable. And unlike those who frequent your establishment, I have no desire to gamble with my future.
Fucking ad hominem, dude.
Uldar's greatest asset is, and has ever been, her material wealth. We risk this at our peril. One need only look to Teleji Adeleji's example for evidence of the danger in allowing sentiment to dictate policy. How far the vaunted Mirage hath fallen, both in repute and profitability, since he began employing refugees.
How I choose to conduct my affairs is not your concern, my lord.
A proposal has been tabled. Given its urgency, I move we forego further debate and call a vote. To accept the Doman refugees or not. Those in favor, I bid you remain. Those opposed, I bid you leave.
Would that it were within my power to welcome you and your people, Lady Yugiri. As you have observed, however, my authority in such matters is regrettably limited. Without the consent of the Syndicate, I cannot act.
I understand, Your Grace, and I appreciate all that you have done on our behalf.
The nerve of the man! If that bastard had not forsaken the eastern trade route, Little Alamigo would now be thriving. Oh, that you should have traveled so far under such dire circumstances, only to be refused in this manner is utterly unconscionable. Pray, accept my sincerest apologies.
Now that the Empire no longer poses an immediate threat, they see little reason to maintain the pretense of unity. The monitorists have grown especially defiant of late. Lord Lolorito most of all. But this is neither the time nor place for that discussion.
Holy shit, dude! They just cut Snappy BT for those guys. Oh, fuck. As you observed, Lolorito is not afraid to speak his mind, nor does he like to change it. Oft have I wondered how a man so good at weighing the worth of things should be so incapable in seeing the value in people. But I always no more words on him, not when the Dolmens are yet in need of aid. Everyone, follow me to the Hall of Flames. Holy fuck, dude. Ow. Sorry. The Syndicate has spoken, and I have seen no point in moving that the matter be reconsidered. The Monitarists have made their position clear. Agreed. Ul'dah is not an option. Nor is Limzo or Gridania, I judge, given the state of their internal affairs. Which leaves our Doman friends confined to his ship. Gods, the thought of them huddled in an airless hole with no hope of better treatment. Would that I had more time to find an alternative. A place not bound by the concerns of great nations. Infilia. That is precisely what I wish to discuss. I understand the Syndicate's decision, I do. We all wish to preserve that which is ours, especially when we believe it to be under siege. But I cannot meekly accept this judgment, not while my peace will suffer. Would it be out of the question for the Sultan to accept us for a limited time? A week, mayhap, or just a few days? Excellent. I shall keep you informed. Lady Ugiri, I have a proposal if you will hear it. Out with it, Master Alphanod. The headquarters by order. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn stands in a place called Revenant's Toll, an outpost in Mordona. Like most outposts, it is frequented by mercenaries and other men of action, and lacks the comforts of more well-established settlements. However, Leaders of Evidence Toll have been doing their utmost to change that. To that end, they have need of able-bodied individuals willing to work to frontier hands. Hard labor, lest you doubt, would not save food and shelter by way of reward. Terms not unlike those which you yourself proposed, Lady Yugiri. Though I will not hear a word said against our beloved Ulda, Revenant's Toll would offer certain advantages, the absence of unhelpful bureaucracy being the most obvious. If they can accommodate us all, we shall gladly accept. Master Alphinaud, once again I found myself in your debt. Pray do not thank me, my lady. The life your people go to is one of hard labor and few comforts, as I told you. And before that, there remains the matter of how they may safely be born to Revenant's Toll, which would be no small feat considering the distance and the present condition. Mayhap the Uldan Adventurers Guild can be of assistance. Look me there anon, Mako. Lady Ugiri, if you and your people would accompany me, we may discuss what aid the Immortal Flames can provide. Alphinaud! You're the samurai guy, yeah. We are concerned that the Doman refugees may find the journey of Revenant's Toll to be too much to bear. Too long have they been sequestered aboard this ship with insufficient supplies and scarce room enough to breathe, let alone stretch their limbs. With that in mind, Mrs. Momodi had kindly offered to accommodate the Domans until they are ready to set off for Mordona. Those healthy enough to travel will embark as soon as transportation has been secured, while those too weak will leave at once. Will be permitted to stay until they regain their strength. What news? Transportation remains our greatest obstacle, General. Is there aught the Immortal Flames can do? I fear that exceeds our mandate, or a smaller number may be happy to go unnoticed. But the Syndicate will not bear the cost of exporting more than 200 Domans to Mordona. When government fails to act, the responsibility falls to us private citizens. I will increase the services of the 77 caravans of the Doman's behalf. Very well. We should begin contract negotiations at once. Your generosity is most welcome, my lord. After all that has befallen us good people, it is the least I can do. Come what may, you shall ever have a friend in Ulda, Lady Yugiri. And you and Revenant's Toll, my lord. Well, it sounds like we all have work to do. Lady Yugiri, let's put our heads together and settle in the details of our arrangement, shall we? Hey, you! I would entrust the task of escorting your Doman's friends to you, after you have rested your own road-weary legs, of course. What say you? Yes. Yay! Damn. That's insane. I don't want to go there no more, bro. So I'm tired of reading. Vesper Bay. I think I'm getting that fucking use out of these tickets. You notice some shit off too. Alvin informed me that Scion will be arriving to help with the preparations. I am honored to meet you, though shamed as well. A great warrior should not be tasked with such trivialities. I knew from a glance what manner of woman you are. I too have some skill at arms, as do many of our people. Pray forgive me this trifle, but might I trouble you to help round up the children that have been given into my care? They are most adept at hitting from my sight. Perhaps your keen eyes will succeed where I have failed. My thanks, friend. Pray seek out my son Yozan. He can tell you more. Oh, hello there. I'm Yozan, son of Hozan. Would you be coming to us with Olga? I heard we're traveling by horse, bird, drawn carriage. But don't you think they're queer? Giant birds that people ride like horses? I want to try riding one, but what's that? You're looking for the others. Don't worry, I already told them to get ready for the carriages. I'll need your help though. We're finishing a game of hide and seek. 3 players are still in hiding, and since Lady Yugiri told us to take it really seriously, they won't move until they're found. Professor Bay isn't that big, so I'm sure you can find them in no time. Yeah, caught your ass immediately, buddy. Hey, you're not Yozan, who are you? I'm Koharu. Mako Haise, huh? I didn't know anyone was... Wait a minute. You're one of those, stallions, aren't you? No, scions! You must know Lady Yugiri, right? Isn't she great? She's really good at hide and seek, too. Because she's a ninja. Oh, right, it's almost time to go. Nice meeting you, Mako Hayase. Yeah, I caught your ass too, buddy. Are you playing? Ah, no fair. You wasn't to say anything about adults. Huh? We'll get to ride a horse bird carriage. Oh no, it sounds scary. But if you listen to the safe, I'll go. I mean, I could not imagine having a horse bird drawn carriage. That's Paladin. Fucking scare the shit out of me too. Boom. Oh. Boom. How'd you find me? I guess I need to practice more. Or maybe you're just good at this? I mean, the Garlean didn't find me. Bye-bye. Wonderful. All the treasures I counted. Hide and seek? I see that you were curious. It's quite simple, really. Lady Yugiri thought it best so the children know what to do in case the Garleans found us. I just hope those days are behind us, but I nevertheless take comfort in knowing that we are prepared. The first caravan is due to depart shortly, followed by the rest at the regular intervals. My family and I, including my own stubborn old father Honme. Whoops. Don't understand the road to Ul'dah is regularly patrolled by your brass blades. It would give great comfort that you would agree to accompany us on the journey. Once again, I thank you for your kindness. When you're ready to leave, please inform my coachman. Eager to be off, are you? Aye, well, I was going to have a word with you about that. One from the blade said we might have a problem. A fierce-looking beastie's been sighted south of the breeze on Amalaya. Might have been some guy plays tricks on roller coaster, but I don't pay to gamble in this business. Now, how can I know yourself you handled a fight? But this will tell you another story. So I was thinking you might go on ahead, have a quick wiggle around, make sure the area is safe and safe-like. And if you come across anything dangerous, you know what to do. When you're satisfied with the way's clear, meet us outside Horizon. The blades tell me the road there is safe, so I reckon we'll be able to make that far on our own. Assuming the self-same bastards are trying to rob us, that is. One second, I need to do something real quick. Ow, one sec. Sorry, I'm second delay, what the fuck? Oh, you're yucky, bro. Bruh. Well fought, madam, well fought. Ah, if I had been better health, I would have been proud to stand at your side. One second, guys. Pay my son no mind. He forgets his responsibilities preclude acts of daring do. Be as it may, I cannot help but envy you. Had we been able to call upon heroes of your strength and skill in Doma, things would have been very different. We cannot change the past. Those who fought and fell are forever lost to us. Lost but not forgotten. Lady Yugiri's kinsmen, least of all. They fought fiercest, knowing they full well though they knew full well was in vain. She had every right to walk away. Yet she chose to stay. Food, shelter, the promise of a better life. All this and more we owe to her. How does one even begin to repay such a debt? In kind, Father. 'Tis she who has given everything, we shall give our all. Whatever work there is to be done Whatever work there is to be done, we shall do without question. Ditch digging, bricklaying, it matters not. Revenant's toe will grow and prosper by our hands. Holy shit. Hello? Hey, Miss Mako. Go on, I want to know why you became an adventurer. Oh, my fucking back. To go whither the wild rose blooms. So, you like roses? I think I understand. I mean, they're nice and everything, but don't they grow in lots of places? It's my turn now. Miss Mako, I've got a question. Why is Revenant Toll like? Is it pretty? He's a bustling outpost frequented by countless adventurers. You mean there's a lot of people who are just as strong as you? Oh, I can't wait. Enough cohorts. Why is my song again? Oh shit. So you got new experiences and adventures. Of course, to be an adventurer, you gotta go to adventure, right? Yeah, no shit, idiot. Alright. There's another question for Miss Mako. That's not fair. Why is yours not gonna ask who questions? I wanna know adventuring as much as he does. Just one word, please. Do you think I could become an adventurer like you one day? Yeah, I don't see why not. You just gotta be, you know, warrior light. Really? Then I will. Thanks for the advice, Miss Mako. I won't forget it. I'm gonna be an adventurer too. When you get to Revenant's Toll, let's make an adventurer guild for Domans. We'll protect our friends and punish the wicked. Just like Miss Mako and Lady Yugiri. Yeah, just like Miss Mako and Lady Yugiri. We can talk more about this on the carriage on the way. Will you be joining us? This is slightly faster, probably. Ah, Mako. I take it the first group has arrived. Excellent. Is there aught else? No. I have matters well in hand here. You and Lady Yugiri should travel to Revenant's Knoll forthwith. It is past time Lady Yugiri met with the guild representatives in Revenant's Knoll. Since I do not foresee any matters arising here in Thanalan which might require your personal attention, I would instead have you serve as an escort to the Doman delegation for the duration of the journey. Speak further with Slathborn upon your arrival. He is the one with whom the Domans will be working with closely, I should think. And afterwards, introduce Lady Yugiri to Minfilia and the guild emissary. If most meetings go well, the resulting ties should stand the Domans in good stead for that which is to come. Safe travels, Mako. And this must be the esteemed Lady Yugiri and her associates. I greet you all as friends and bid you welcome to the Toll. I hope you do not find your dearth of fineries off-putting. Poor though we may seem, we have a wealth of spirit and camaraderie to spare. See, race and creed don't enter into it here. We welcome all sorts, provided they are willing to earn their keep, of course. We are no strangers to hard work, Master Slathborn. You may rest assured that we will carry out your orders with due diligence. Oh, not for a moment did I doubt your commitment, my lady. Pray understand, I give the same speech to all new arrivals. And needn't you bow your head or call me master either. We are both friends to your hands as far as I'm concerned. As you wish, Slathborn. May this meeting mark the beginning of a long and fruitful relationship. Our guests have met to use the antecedent. 7 L's, Mako. Why are you wasting time with me? See them under the rising stones. To whom much is given, much is expected. Forgive me, I must require a moment to compose my thoughts before meeting with your leader. We shall join on the rising stones anon. No use. Hey, was no use. Our attempts to reach the students about Sion continue to be met with failure. Uyanga has explored every other avenues of inquiry, but they too viewed it not. We will persevere, of course, yet within our hearts the truth is clear. We are but awaiting confirmation of that which we already know. How fare the Domans? I'm given to understand you were kept quite busy in Vesper Bay. May I be question the wisdom of aiding refugees when the primal threat remains unresolved? I should not blame you if you did. Nor would I deny this matter falls outside our normal purview. Be that as it may, I could not ignore the plight of these refugees. Not when it was in our power to help them. Lady Yugiri is here. Please, show her in. I would very much like to meet her. certain niceties. We have no objections. Pray do so with our blessing. Your answers please me beyond words, my lady. But are you quite certain? We have no way of knowing how many might answer my summons. In the event that Revenant Soul cannot accommodate us all, we would need to find an alternative solution. Should that come to pass, we'll find it together. As ever, it has been a pleasure, Antecedent. Alas, we must take our leave, as the first carriages are due to arrive at any moment. Should we require aught else, pray speak with Slothborn. Lady Ugiri, Mako. Lamin and I will make all the necessary preparations to ensure that our Doman friends feel at home upon their arrival. Though I must admit I am still troubled about this matter with the missing crystals. Istola should be returning anon with a report from the field. Mayhap you could wait here and speak with her upon her arrival.
How goes the fishing? Caught anything slippery?
Aye. Our suspicions were well founded. The Serpent Reavers are indeed the culprits.
The plot thickens.
Has there been any movement in Thanalan?
It has been blessedly quiet, which is to say the Amalja are being no more or less of a nuisance than usual, summoning Ifrit with such crystals as they have hoarded. Urianger, too, reports not out of the ordinary.
Then we have our explanation.
Urianger. That's crazy.
Your explanation for what? Pray tell.
For the recent spate of crystal thefts in Thanalan, we naturally assumed that the trail would lead us back to the Amalja. Yet it did not. It led us across the sea unto Vilbrand.
Vilbrand? There have been reports of increased Sahagin activity of late. Oh gods, they mean to summon Leviathan?
Leviathan! Leviathan!
That is the way of it, I fear. Whilst conducting our investigation on behalf of the mineral concern, we came upon evidence implicating the Serpent Reavers. With the aid of the Maelstrom, I was able to verify our suspicions. 'Tis only a matter of time before Leviathan returns to harrow the seas. But there is more. One of the Sahagin, an elder by my judgment, spoke of attaining the gift and knowledge of eternity.
Ugh.
Ah, shit!
Such a disturbance in the ether. If I did not know better, I should think this device defective. And there is the explanation.
Soon it shall begin. Our Lord shall rise midst surging waves to wash away the finless ones. And I shall be granted the gift and knowledge of eternity, and with the emissary stand equal. Then shall I know no cessation, no oblivion.
Whence comes this promise of immortality? The emissary? We have outstayed our welcome.
The gift and knowledge.
Are the two of you quite well?
You shared that vision, did you not? Even before the Sahagin made mention of the emissary, I recognized Elidibus's words. He is behind this. But surely it is not within his power to grant the echo.
My lady, unless we act swiftly, Leviathan will rise again. The Admiral has already requested that we intervene to prevent this. Failing that, we are to attend to the Primal's extermination.
She will have our full cooperation. Let us make haste to Limsa Lominsa. I mean to play a part in this mission. Tataru, pray, take charge in my absence.
My lady, are you sure this is wise?
I am aware of the risks, but there is something I must see with mine own eyes. The true nature of the echo.
Very well. I shall not stand in your way. On the condition that you permit me to accompany you as bodyguard.
Your company is ever welcome, Thancred.
I take it something ill is afoot.
Aye, a Primal is about to be loosed upon Eorzea.
A primal?
A godlike being whose very existence is a bane upon the land. We scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to put an end to their kind.
I see. Know then that I am learned in the arts of war. In return for the kindness you have shown my people, I would lend you my blade.
It would be most welcome. When contending with a Primal, one can never have too many able allies. If you crave a more intimate understanding of the problems facing Eorzea, this experience is like to provide it. Be sure to come well prepared.
Yay. That's crazy, dude. Holy shit. That's going to the sea. The sea is fucking scary. Let me tell you that thing. Oh my god. I'm the dumbest fucking person alive. Plainly, should the wish come to pass and Leviathan is summoned, our only recourse will be to face him in battle. Given in past experience, you may very well think that eventually inevitable. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yet so long there is even a chance that the Primal's return might be prevented. We must needs bend all our efforts toward achieving that goal. Before you do aught else, let us hasten to Limsa Lominsa and meet with the Admiral. She will not have been idle in intervening me and will doubtless have valuable information to share. Limsa, Limsa, Limsa Lominsa, Limsa, Limsa, Limsa Lominsa, Limsa, Limsa, Limsa Lominsa, Limsa, Limsa, Limsa Lominsa. I'm sorry, I just really like Limsa Lominsa. Wow. Wow. Qué cool. Nice. You expected. Pray team slip into the command room. Yeah. Welcome, friends. I take it Yustola has apprised you of the situation? It's over. Let us waste no time then. According to our best intelligence, the Sahagin had not crystals enough to summon their god. Alas, we do not count on the Serpent Reavers venturing as far as Thanalan to supplement their cache. For our short-sightedness, we are faced with the grim prospect of Leviathan's imminent return. Needless to say, I am not inclined to have the fishbacks have their way. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom makes ready to launch a large-scale operation to thwart the summoning, and we would welcome the sign support